Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with a knee. And Bev Hare is here. How are you, darling?
I'm very
Little
well,
kiss?
thank you, darling. Oh,
European
yes.
style. Mwah. Mwah.
Oh, lovely.
You. Ooh la la. How are you? All we need now is a piece of spaghetti.
Oh.
Hello. How are you? Woo. God. By the way, this is your shopping show, Shop on TV, live on ITV1 and STV. Greetings to you all. And this show is all about Pulte. Now, Pulte did not invent steam itself, but they have invented a lot of things that make extremely good use of steam. One of which, actually, is the steam generator iron. Franco Pulte was the man who invented it. And here, roll on a few years, is the modern day equivalent. All aboard! Oh no, that was a dog. That was supposed to be a steam train.
That was supposed to be a steam train.
How do steam trains go?
Choo
Choo-choo. Yeah, never mind.
choo.
Anyway, moving on swiftly. This produces, I believe the technical name is oodles of steam.
Oodles.
And
5 times more steam.
5 times more steam than any other iron that you can buy, unless it's another Pulte.
Unless it's another Pulte,
Yeah,
exactly, yes. Franco Pulte developed that back in 1978.
Wow.
The system that produces the steam inside there.
And it's patented, isn't it?
And
So
it
nobody else can do what this does.
Not at all. And I can say to you that it will cut your ironing time down by half. Okay.
Indeed. This almost sold out the last time we had it on the air. We have got it back in stock, and it's been busy already. People have been buying it before we were even live.
Ooh, they all know a good Pulte.
You'll know that. Honestly, well, I haven't got this exact model, but I've got a Pulte steam generator iron. It's the best thing one of the best things I've ever bought.
Sliced bread.
Yeah. Sometimes I iron just for pleasure now.
Oh, well, that's it. It's so quick. It's so easy. I've just done denim, cotton, viscose and georgette right in front of your eyes.
Without changing the temperature.
Without changing the temperature.
Without doing nothing.
No, not at all. 5 times more steam, fast ironing, cut your ironing time down by half.
Lovely. Also, we have back in stock tonight, this sold out lickety-split the last time it was on the air. It is an amazing steam cleaning system from Pulte, the Pulte Vaporetto style. Oh, no, excuse us, it's not limited stock, do apologise. It was last time, but it's not just yet, although it probably will be again. It's 311667, that's the item number for the SV610. Now this comes with all of the accessories that you see to deep clean and sanitize with steam. Because that's the great thing about steam. If it's generated at the correct temperature, which this is, over 100 degrees, then not only does it clean, but it sanitizes, it deodorizes, it kills 99.9% of bacteria, germs, viruses, and those other nasty things. Now, $129 is the price, and it's normally $179. Oh, apparently, sorry, I think we're showing the wrong video, sorry. That's for a different model, sorry. Okay, ignore that video. It's exactly the same, except it doesn't come with a triangular attachment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I shouldn't really draw attention to these things, but Bev was standing there going, and I'm like, she's joined the not the glitterati, what do they call it? The Illuminati.
Illuminati.
I think that's that. The join the glitterati. You were already a member of the glitterati,
yeah, I want to say I like that one better.
There's a different model that we also stock, which is not in stock at the moment, which is essentially, it's sort of the same, but different. Comes with a few
absolutely the same
So
power.
the principle's the same.
It's just that you get extra tools, that's all.
Extra tools.
And the thing is,
but you still get a bum load here in this, don't you?
To be quite honest, what on earth would you want anything extra than what this can do? It can do your oven, it can do your house, inside your kitchen, your bathroom. It can also do all of your floors as well. So you've got everything you want.
Super.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Heat up time.
Yes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 moments.
Lovely.
And you're ready to go. Now, not all steam mops you can use on a wooden floor.
No.
Because it overwets them, basically.
Ah, yes, true.
We've all had steam mops where we've put them on and the floor's absolutely saturated which doesn't do your floor
No.
any good whatsoever.
Yes.
This is designed for all floor surfaces, including refreshing your carpets.
And presumably as long as it's a sealed wood.
Sealed wooden floors, yeah.
Bare wood, obviously you wouldn't use it on that.
You wouldn't
'cause the
use
steam,
any moisture on that
Yes,
whatsoever.
exactly. Yeah,
No.
yeah. But who has, I don't know if anyone would have just regular bare wood floors.
Well, some people do, but
Do
the
they?
thing is, if you have
Monks,
a
maybe.
sealant and that you put on it, okay,
Yeah.
and you have to renew that sealant,
Yes.
you can actually use the steam to remove the old sealant, a purpose to put the new one on.
See, every cloud
Exactly.
has a silver lining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell us all about this. First of all, I mean, can we go through what you get?
Of
Because
course.
behind me here, you'll see all of the tools
Yep.
in lots and lots of different sizes. You've got lances and wands and nozzles and...
This one I absolutely
Yes.
love.
Yes.
Because you can get down behind the radiators.
Ah, yes.
The fins of the radiators.
And the towel dryer, if you've got one of those in...
Yes,
oh, how do you clean
absolutely.
it otherwise?
And it comes with a socket that actually sits on there as well. Everything you see, you're also going to get with this in the box. All the sockets and cloths are washable,
Right.
so you can keep reusing them. You've got an extension one there that will actually help to get to the back of the oven or into
Because
the
this
corner of the showers.
And this is great for the oven, isn't it?
Yes.
Steam, of course, can replace pretty much every cleaning chemical that you would buy.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't need to do that at
So
all.
that and a bottle of Blue Magic, and if you ever do need a chemical, and you're sorted.
Yep.
And of course, last night thousands of you bought that. So now this really is the next generation.
Exactly. Also, you've got a nice large round brush there. If you can see that, the bristles on that are actually slightly rounded.
Yeah.
Because that helps to get a decent scrub without doing the scratches on that. You've got a
Good for your
triangle
plug
one.
hole as well, I would imagine.
Yes, absolutely. It's about the same size as
Yeah.
that. So you've also got an extension pole as well.
Yep.
That if you want to reach up high and
Yeah.
use it for that.
And a carpet glider, which we'll get to, plus the
Yes.
main machine itself. So tell us about the main machine and
Right.
what's so special about
What
this.
we need to do is pop tap water inside there. The tap water just fits inside.
Yep.
Also, there is a little tiny filter that
Yeah.
it comes with that filters out any of the impurities before it gets into the boiler.
Okay.
Okay. Now, on the top, you can see the pictures of the wooden floors. We've got
Yes.
tile floors and we've got marble and hard floors. So you don't have to stick it onto those if you don't want to.
What's the difference then?
It's just the fact is that it's a less amount of steam.
So as you go round, the steam gets greater?
Yes, absolutely.
okay.
So maximum, you've got the maximum amount of steam
And that
that
probably
will
you'd
come.
use for your carpets.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Brilliant.
Or
So
if you've
water
got
goes
really
in,
hard- Yep.
boiler heats up to superheated dry steam.
Absolutely, and you have got about 2 minutes and it's ready to go.
Yes.
Now this, as you can see, is tar, okay? So someone's come in and they've scuffed
very
onto
much
there, or they put the bike on. Now, hold that over just for a few seconds because
Yeah.
what that's going to do...
It breaks it
tar,
down.
yeah, that's exactly what it does. It dissolves grease on contact. But look at the nice, large, wide head that we're using. So consequently, you're getting a larger area done at a time, but you're not overwetting those floors.
But you also, as you're doing that, you've now killed up to 99.9% of
Yes.
germs, viruses, bacteria, all kinds of stuff that was on that floor. You've sanitised the floor.
You sanitize the floor.
Yeah.
Every inch of that because it's maintained its temperature from start to finish. Now, if you want to polish your wooden floors, get some beeswax from the supermarket, put a little bit of the beeswax onto the cloth at the bottom and then steam through the beeswax onto your floor because that way you're polishing that floor but also it smells beautiful.
The other thing that this consumer journalist has just noticed, I'm calling myself a consumer journalist.
Oh, right, okay.
Or this presenter, it's virtually dry.
Yeah, you can see it's evaporated because it needs to be the right temperature to be able to sanitize and kill germs and bacteria and viruses. But if it's over wetting a floor, that means it's not hot enough to do that job.
And a lot of people gave up on steam mops, didn't
Yes.
they? Because the boilers were up top. And by the time the steam got down to the business end, the steam was
Cooler.
too cool.
Yes.
And also had condensed a little bit,
And
which is
that's
what
it.
caused the
Yeah.
dribbles and what have you.
Absolutely, yes.
This, again, you don't need ever to spend money again on floor cleaners or disinfectants and things for your floor, because this does it all. But as you say, it dissolves grease.
Contact.
On contact. So if you've
Yes.
got in the kitchen fat deposits and
Yes.
spits and spats,
Yes.
if somebody walks in with tar on their boots or
Yeah.
bitumen or any kind of rough stuff
Yeah.
that normally would be really, really hard to get out, steam, you might have to leave the head on for a few seconds
Yeah.
if it's something really heavy. But we've talked about things like chewing gum, lipstick,
Oh, absolutely,
mascara,
yeah.
you know, if makeup that's
Absolutely.
got on the floor,
Yeah.
general dirt and grime, of course,
Yep.
but pretty much everything else on the
Candle
spectrum.
wax,
Candle
that's
wax,
another
yeah.
thing, you know.
Crayon, if your kid
That's the sort of thing.
decides to do a little fresco on your kitchen floor, you know.
Yeah, or, I mean, I'll tell you the worst thing to take off is the bronzer that they use on the
Oh.
face, because it seems to dye the floor surface it falls onto.
Fake tan.
Yeah, fake tan, all that
Maybe you had to
sort-
roll around in the carpet after you put your fake tan on. With the dog.
have done. Of
you know,
course, yeah, you
well,
never
that's
know.
all I'm suggesting.
Also, hairspray. You know, if you sit...
Yeah, it's a great musical.
You, if you sit on the settee and the back of it gets the hair gel and
Well,
things
that's
like
what
that,
happened with me.
well, you
Ruined
can
the
use
back
that.
of my lazy boy. It
Yeah,
did, because
yeah.
actually tonight I decided to go au naturel. But normally I do use hairspray. But on
Yeah.
the summer days I'd come back sometimes from work, sit down, fall asleep on the
Yeah,
sofa,
yeah.
and I've now got this round.
Well,
you know,
use your steam.
use the steam,
Use
yeah,
the steam
yeah.
on it, because it will break down.
The power of steam.
Right, I just want to show you also, we have a scrubbing brush on the bottom of here. Now, I think this is absolutely an ingenious idea, because you can also get rid of those really stubborn marks. Now, what I would suggest you do, hold it over that stubborn stain just for that few seconds, okay? Then if you want, you can use your scrubbing brush on the back
Yeah,
to
yeah.
help to loosen it a lot easier. Now, once you've
I just saw the
loosened
bottom
it,
of that cloth, by the way. But those, you throw them in the washing machine, no fabric softener, and they come up right as rain.
absolutely, and that's what makes life a lot easier. Again, hold it over just for that few seconds, let it
Yes.
get rid of that dirt, and then you can steam it all away.
Now, I will say this, and I say this every time we do a steam cleaning product, because, well, frankly, it's true. The money that you spend on cleaning solutions,
Yep.
chemicals and such, aside from the fact that a lot of chemicals, all they really do, or many of them do, is cover odours with some unnatural sort of synthetic lemony smell or whatever such smell it happens to be. But also they tend to dry sticky as well, which can
Yes.
attract more dirt, and then it
Yes.
becomes this ongoing cycle of cleaning. But the fact is that a lot of those cleaning products you have to leave on the floor for a lot longer than most people do to actually kill the germs they claim to kill.
Yes.
Whereas this is nearly instant. Once that steam hits the bacteria and the germs and all the other stuff, that's it, they're done for.
Yes.
So you have peace of mind of knowing that the floor is absolutely clean. If you've got toddlers or pets walking around on your hard floors and things like that,
Yes.
sticking their hands in their mouths. Do you know, I was at Prague Airport last week or the week before, I can't remember when it was now. And you know, as one does. I was shooting a TV show. I was off for a couple of weeks, if you remember. I went to shoot a TV show. I played a really nasty Czech cop.
Yes,
Yeah.
ooh,
Anyway,
frightening,
but
scary.
but there was this young girl who
Yeah.
had a coin, and on the airport tile,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was going around on her hands. I mean, her mum was like, "Dad, don't put your hands in your mouth."
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe you have that at home. I mean, you might not be able to help at airports with your children doing that,
Yeah.
but you sure as heck can make sure at home that they've got a clean
Exactly.
surface to run around on or
Absolutely.
crawl around on.
And also, if you're someone who likes to use the bleach and you've got pets, they absorb everything through the pads of their
Yes, yeah.
pores. So,
Well, and
you
also
know,
conversely, sometimes they do spray.
yes.
onto things, and this is a great way of getting rid of that, isn't it?
It will
Totally
neutralise.
deodorising and neutralising, yeah.
The odours. Now, I'm just going to go back to the old method first of all.
Yeah, sure.
Because just to show you how awkward it can be.
By the way, this is a completely modular system, so we'll show you the rest of the accessories in a moment. Wait till we get to your grill pans and your oven cleaning. You're going to love it.
Right.
Not just for your floors.
We're going to take the mop because we thought this was the best method.
Yeah.
We've put on our floor cleaner. I mean, let's face it, this mop has seen better days. But do you know, this mop, they've had it just over a week, this mop, and that's the state of what this mop looks like.
Let me ask you a question. Before you even put that in the water,
yes,
would you have licked it?
Good Lord, no.
Would you have even touched it with your hands?
I would not.
And yet now you're cleaning the floor with it. Isn't that true of all mops once you've used them once?
Absolutely.
They're only good from the very first time that they're in the clean water and the very first time they touch the dirty surface.
And that also,
and that's it.
We take that and we think it's clean, and then we go and then we put it dirt back on.
Move the germs around.
Absolutely.
And then, and also when it is dry, or sort of dry, and when it smells of mildew, which they always do.
They do.
We just think, well, we'll just put some extra disinfectant into the bucket.
Yeah.
Forget about it. That's the old way of doing things. This is the what century are we in? The 21st century way of cleaning floors.
Right, we're going to put it on maximum. Okay.
Nothing's changed except society has devolved into chaos.
Now, look at that. That's one pass that we have done. So therefore, we're not going to have any of the smears. We've also sanitised that surface because that was 120 degrees from start to finish. And that's a lot easier to clean, in my opinion, than the mop. Now, I'm going to let that dry completely.
Now, when we start to talk about things like mattresses, we're also talking about sanitising and denaturing allergens like dust mite droppings.
Absolutely.
Because you can go over your mattresses on this, your carpets.
You can.
Your ovens, your kitchen surfaces, I mean, you name it. Because you can actually clean your worktops with it, can't you?
I mean, you can do everything. I mean, even your three-piece suite, your curtains, you can use the steam inside your wardrobes to get rid of the pollen that we bring in on clothes. You can also use this one as a wallpaper stripper.
Oh.
Yes, because this is the part that actually sits in the middle. So all we need to do is press the button, pull the handle out, take the head off, but also the head can go onto the bottom of this part of it and you can use as a wallpaper stripper. So not only can we use inside the oven, clean all that sort of area, we can also keep our soft furnishing clean. You've even got on this one a window cleaner, so you can actually take it outside and clean the windows as well.
It is a phenomenal bit of kit. Now, it is available on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost, interest-free. You do that online. Just select PayPal as the payment option when you go to checkout, and it will give you the opportunity to apply for PayPal Pay in 3. And then once approved, the purchase will go through, and you will be getting one of these in 3 to 5 business days. 311667 for the Multi-Vaporetto SV610. And it says 2-in-1 steam mop. I actually think it's an awful lot more than that, personally. It's a whole lot more. I'm going to stand out here. There's not really room for me behind that counter.
The thing is as well, I think, Rob, is that a lot of the time you haven't got space to be able to put a large steam cleaner, but you want... Ooh.
Sorry. I don't know why we're still cramped out. Sorry, I'm...
we're all cramped. It's very cosy here.
It's very cosy.
But yes. But that's what you want. You want something that you can do the whole of your house. And as you can see here, soft furnishing, curtains, behind the back of the radiators.
Jackets.
Jackets, everything you can use with this one machine.
Now, I have to say that gentleman doing the cleaning did look very happy, didn't
he?
Yes. Very, very happy indeed.
Happy.
So, here we are now in handheld mode.
Yes, handheld mode.
So, how are we going to use it here and for what?
Well, where do we start?
Let's try the beginning.
The beginning, okay. Let's start with things like the hob. If you put cleaners on this, there's your dangers of it scratching, but also you're going to cook food with this,
Yeah.
and that's not what you want. You want something that's going to clean it without leaving the chemicals behind.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this will do. And if you want to, you can have it on medium, or you can have it on minimum. You're always in control with this. Now, that's what I like about this machine. You're in control. Now, it takes, as I say, a minute to get up to temperature.
Yep.
This was cold, so we've just switched it on now.
Yep.
And as you can see, it's going through its sequence.
And if you don't want to hold that, let's say you have dexterity issues and or
Yes.
maybe not a lot of strength in your wrists or your hands,
No.
then you can, of course, use the extension one. You could just leave that on the table. couldn't
Yes, you can. And the beauty of it is you're not having to turn anything. It's literally just touch the top and it will jump onto whatever you want it to be. Now,
you? Ooh, wow.
power at your
The
fingertips.
power of steam.
Power. So now you don't have to get your nose anywhere near it. But the beauty of it is it just dissolves all that grease on contact without you having to use a chemical. Now, once that's finished, then all you need to do is just get the brush, if you want to use a brush, to be able to get underneath, or just get a cloth and just wipe away the residual.
Bev, can I say, if that was me on that hob, or if I was that hob, I wouldn't want all of that steam blasted at me because I know I could. You can see how powerful it is.
That's
can't you?
very powerful.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is you're just using fresh air, if you like, and water. Because that's what it is, in a combination of heated to 120 degrees, but you're using the power of steam to dissolve any of the bacteria and dirt that you've got
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
So things like chopping boards.
Ah, yes. No,
You know?
notorious place for breeding ground for germs.
Well, they seem as though they just seem to migrate to places that you can't always get to. So, all you need to do, just use your steam, let it loosen the dirt that's down there that you probably can't see, because once you've moved that, all you need to do then, just drop it onto position and then literally wipe away that excess.
I mean, that's
residue.
120 degree steam. I mean, if you had your finger at the end of that, it would literally.
Oh, it
strip
would,
your
yes,
flesh
it
off
would,
your
but,
finger.
yeah,
So obviously, be
absolutely.
careful with this around kids and
Yes.
keep your fingers away from the business end. But
But
for
you
dirt,
would.
when it comes to dirt and germs, and I mean, they don't stand a chance, do they?
No,
Viruses. And
Not
whatnot.
at all. And things like your oven shelves, we don't want to be putting chemicals on that, because I mean, a lot of them, you can see there's skull and crossbones on the back of the cans, and they'll say do not inhale, which is
Yeah,
very
true, it's
difficult
very
when
true.
you've got your head inside the oven.
Yeah, yeah.
Barbecues, you might have put the barbecue
knows what you said.
and put it away dirty. So you might think, well, I'm going to take this out to give it a good clean. So, on to maximum, okay? Because that way, I'm going to get the maximum benefit.
Oh my God! It just comes right
Look at
off.
that, yeah. It really does dissolve.
I mean, once those get to a certain level of dirtiness,
Yes.
you just accept they're black or brown for life,
Exactly,
don't you?
exactly. But look how that has just literally melts away the dirt.
That
Wow.
that is amazing.
You just get hold of this and just give that a wipe, and you will see, look at that.
That is incredible.
I mean, that literally just melted that grease. And these was out of our producer's oven.
Oh, really?
Yes. So,
Oh, so
it's-
yeah.
So consequently, it's
That's real dirt.
It's real
That's
dirt.
producer dirt
That's
there.
producer dirt, yeah.
But also barbecues.
Oh, barbecues, yeah. I know these type of things. I mean, I did roast potatoes the other day, and
Yeah.
one of them actually had welded itself to the bottom of here. I've not turned it. I've forgotten.
Yeah.
And I would have had to have sprayed it with something or put another chemical on there. You don't want that. You want something that's going to clean this without creating any kind of aftertaste, any kind of smells. But you want something that's literally going to dissolve it. Now, if I just do half of this, you will see how easy and how quick that is. Okay?
But also, I mean, the alternative, I don't know whether the way you do it, but you know, when I've used my grill pan, I soak it in the sink overnight with some washing liquid and stuff. But it doesn't always get all the. Eventually, you know, the dirt gets the better of you. But look at that. I mean, and that's been in Leslie's oven. She reckons for about 2 years without being cleaned.
That's what I say. It just drops down. It's
genuine dirt.
It's genuine dirt. That's
the real McCoy.
Yes, and that's what we want.
Yes.
I bet the first place that you'll go and use your steam cleaner is in the shower.
Oh yeah.
Because round the edge of the shower, where that pink scum that seems to collect.
That's scum.
That's dead skin cells and soap, unfortunately.
Yes.
And that's what
Wretched
collect.
hive of scum.
It melts that. That's what you want, something that's going to literally...
I did that for Christopher Beckers, who'll be watching. He's a Star Wars fan.
Oh, is he?
In fact, the other night when I was talking, there's something I said he thought it was a Star Wars reference, and it must have been from my subconscious. But that was a deliberate Star Wars reference.
Ah, don't tell me about Star Wars.
Do you not?
Every time my husband loves Star Wars, every time he puts it on, I'm fast asleep by the time the credits are halfway up.
At least you've seen it. I'm not offended. I'm not officially offended. People say, I've never seen Star Wars. It's like, what?
Well, I haven't really, to be honest. I wake up when it's just credits are going up.
I like you.
Yes, I know.
In fact, I almost love you.
Oh.
So don't go there, all right? Just no.
Something about pins, eyes, you know, something like that. Right, what about carpets?
What about carpets, Bev?
What about carpets? Now, candle wax is an absolute nightmare usually to get rid of. I mean, we've all tried the wax paper and put the iron on top and all that. Well, your steam cleaner will literally melt it. I've got a little bit of a stain.
Should I stand out the way while you do this? Because that's going to go towards me.
I'm going to try and catch it with the, you're going to see. It's going to catch before onto the cloth. So you're going to put the cloth there behind it, because that part of it is going to catch that stain, and all you're going to do is use that steam to work along. Now, once that's happened, all that's going to do then is literally change colour. Yeah. But once that has cooled down, that will go back to its original colour. Because all it's done, it's swelled the fibres of the carpet, and it's literally lifted that stain out.
It's never going to be too hot to melt carpet fibres, is it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
Is there anything you shouldn't use this on?
If you've got leather, obviously you can't use it on leather, but how you use it to be able to dislodge the steam, you know, the dirt that's there, is to spray that into the cloth. Yeah. It creates a static charge in the cloth. Then you use your cloth onto the leather, and it will help to dissolve it, but don't use it directly
on leather.
No.
We just had an email from somebody. Eagle-eyed John. Hello, Eagle-eyed John. How are you doing? He says, hope that I'm well. He's noticed I haven't put hairspray in my hair today, and he's just turned 50 in December. Eagle-eyed John, one of our regulars. Very good to have you with us. No, that's because today I had to do an audition at home for a new TV show, and so I didn't do my hair. I didn't slick my hair back, and I thought that looks all right. I'm not going to, I thought I'd keep it breezy, keep it fresh. You know what I mean?
You look younger, it looks nice.
I know, thank you. A few people have said that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm not, but... Right, shall we go through the nozzles?
Right, yes. So we've got an extension one, so those will fit onto the end of there if you want to get into that hard to reach area like inside the shower. You've also got this, and I want you to look at this very closely if you can, because each one of these, it's not just the same plain straight bristle. No. It's rounded.
They're tapered bristles.
Okay. Yeah. And that means that when you're scrubbing a surface, usually if it's porcelain or anything like that, you tend to slip off the end.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, well, not with this, because this keeps maximum strength of scrubbing it without it sliding about. But also, it's the same size of your plug. So therefore, you can get rid of any horrible smells that create in there. You've got your normal brush.
I was just gesticulating to the floor manager, sorry.
Get this woman off.
Just there would be lovely, thank you very much. Yeah. Sorry.
So we've
No,
got,
it was like...
we've got a triangular brush, which gives you a little bit more scrubbing power, also gets into those awkward areas. Now, the thing I think about Pulte, the quality of their tools are amazing.
The quality
really
of
are.
everything is amazing.
Yes,
They are made
yeah,
to
they really
a
are.
premium grade, aren't they?
They really are. You've also got a window squeegee here with the rubber squeegee as well. So consequently, you can use that for your windows and your mirrors. It comes with the socket, so you can put that onto there. All these are washable, but as I say, I think this is fantastic.
Brilliant.
To get behind areas that you can't normally get to, and that is this extra tool that you get with your machine.
It's 311667, the Pulte Vaporetto SV610 style 2-in-1 steam mop with integrated portable cleaner and accessories. All for normally £179. You get the flexible steam hose, you get the flat lance accessory, you get the window squeegee and socket. You also get the small rectangular brush with nylon bristles, the small triangular brush with nylon bristles, and you get the small round brush with round bristles, the small round brush with nylon bristles, oh, hello. Well, you get all of that. You get all that stuff. I'm going to take a load off, is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Yeah.
I'm the Val Dunican of Shopping TV. It's actually, so I wanted us to be on the same level.
Yes.
Yeah, eye level. That's right.
But take my shoes off, you'll have to go lower.
Well, I shouldn't wear high heels, should I?
No, you shouldn't.
So
No.
Bev, this is the
Yes.
Vaporello
Well, this is where it
steam
all,
iron.
yeah.
This is where it all started.
This is where
Vaporella,
it all started.
sorry, yes.
Yeah, back in 1978, Franco Pulte, he was a dry clean salesman, and he wanted to bring that professional look of ironing into the home. But obviously, he had to make sure that he could reduce the size of the boilers. That's how he developed this iron.
Yes.
But when you reduce the size of boiler, you tend to lose a lot of the power.
Yeah.
And that's what took him so long to be able to keep that power.
Right.
But by doing that, he didn't need to have so much heat, because the whole of the iron is only 750 watts.
Right.
The rest of them are 2,000 to 3,000 watts.
Which is
Electric fire.
electric fire.
Yeah. So you've got
Because it's not about heat really with ironing.
No.
I'm learning. I mean, really, steam
About
is
steam.
the way to go.
Absolutely. You iron on a cushion of steam, you don't do the damage to the fabrics, but more importantly, you've got 5 times more steam than any other iron on the market. So if you're doing things like denim, or you're going to do things like baby clothes that you don't want to cause the problems, then you can use it on any fabric whatsoever.
Am I in
Now-
your way here, by the way, or am I?
No,
is my
Danny, no,
position
you're
good?
absolutely fine. In fact, if I show you with this, you will see.
I remember
you
when my
can-
lad used to wear that.
Yeah.
Well, not that exact one, obviously. But...
Well, no, not pink.
No,
but then
no.
again, why not? I
Although in the
suppose.
Victorian days, pink was the boys' colour.
Was it really?
And blue was the girls'
Ah,
colour, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Just goes to some...
It does, yep, how
I don't know
things
why
change.
it changed, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the boy in blue, the painting changed everything. One painting
Oh,
changed it all.
There you go.
But it just goes to show how colours are so completely
Yeah.
irrelevant when it comes to
Well,
sex.
exactly. Yeah.
I felt a bit weird saying that.
Did you?
I don't know, it just,
Yeah.
just saying the S word on the
On
telly.
TV.
Yes.
Well, it keeps it spicy. We like it spicy.
I'm not going near that. That's a can of worms, that one, I'll tell you.
Look how
How many layers can this go through? Super duper.
But don't
as Barney
forget,
would say.
you've done both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah,
As
both
Ross from Friends
sides.
would say, front and back.
Front and back. So you've got all those different layers. So again, you're reducing the amount of time that you iron. So I can guarantee that we will cut your ironing time down by half.
Now, you can guarantee that because actually Bev, see the thing about Bev here, is that she has been a tester, a home product tester. She really was the original brand ambassador when it comes to household products, before anyone knew what a brand ambassador or an influencer was. And so you were called to do an official ironing test.
I was, yes. They sent me down to the weights and measures, and they sent me down
with...
Does
that exist even, the weights and measures department or bureau? Or
yeah,
it does.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah. It's down in London. I can tell you where.
It's unlike a government job to keep people employed for the whole of their lives.
Yeah,
I know.
So yes, they took me down there. They gave me identical piles of ironing, and we had about 5 or 6 different types of brands of irons, and they stood and timed each iron to see how long it took.
Yeah.
And with the Pulte iron, it took 53% faster than any other iron.
So, because most people just don't like ironing. I mean, I don't, until I got a Pulte. And now I have to say, I do really enjoy an iron. Now, I only iron a few things. But if I were in a situation where I was ironing for a family of 4 or 5 or more, oh, I could imagine that I'd get right fed up with it. But that's when being able to do it in half the time really comes into its own.
Well, that's...
I mean, think of the time you're saving. The rest. I mean, you know, if you ironed for an hour a day, 365 hours a year, you can cut that down to 180 hours a year.
Yeah.
And I think we worked out the other day, it's something like you save a week of your life, don't you?
Yes.
Just by cutting down every year, just by using this iron.
Well, the sad fact is, you iron for 2 years of your life in total. So, you know, if you're not depressed now, you will be
You'll never get
after
back.
that. No, you won't. But
so I recommend don't iron. Well, I didn't. Because I tell you, listen, I've done the whole... I remember when I got my first flat, Bev.
Yes.
And I did what probably most people do. And I went out and I was like, right, what can I afford?
Yes.
And also, what's the best? And I spent £50. This is going back to the 90s. £50 on an iron. And the reason I bought it was because it was the heaviest. And also the highest wattage.
Yes.
And I thought, well, that'll get rid of my wrinkles. Yes. And all I found is that it essentially made my wrist ache and burned all my clothes. And that's really what most conventional irons do. They melt the fibres.
Yeah.
They don't have enough steam. Steam relaxes the fibres, doesn't it?
That's exactly what it does.
It's like a laxative for fabrics. Whereas, you know, what it is.
It is. It opens the fibres,
with heat, you're relying on pressure to try and also to I don't know what the heat's doing to try and move the ironing.
That's all you do. That's all you're doing with heat is just relaxing those fibres, letting the steam relax the fibres. But when you put this amount of steam into a garment,
that's really good.
Lot of people will have a water bottle and they will spray the garment because they think that it's going to help with the creases. What it does, it leaves moisture trapped within the fibres. So when you go to put it in the wardrobe, it gets recreased very quickly.
Look, the professionals know the way you get rid of wrinkles is steam. Why do we spend a fortune on dry cleaning? Often, I mean, is to get the wrinkles out, isn't it? If I take a shirt to the dry cleaners, it's because I want the wrinkles out. Even less so about the actual the cleanliness of the garment. Yeah. I want it pressed properly.
Exactly.
And so
that's what you're paying
steam
for.
does, and this is what these were invented for, the steam generator irons.
Absolutely, and it's how it maintains that steam all the time. Now we've got...
Oh no, that's silk. Don't do that. Is that satin?
Satin. And we've gone all the way from linen.
I thought I was going to get a bit of a steam myself there.
Yeah, I'm going to say be very careful. But look at that.
Nobody in their right mind irons satin on the outside.
No,
but you can now with the Pulte Vaporello.
Yeah.
Why am I saying Vaporello tonight?
Vaporella?
It's Vaporella. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it's the Vaporetto. I'm mixing my Vaporettos and my Vaporellos.
Yes, Vaporetto and Vaporella.
Vapor, I'm guessing, is steam.
Right. Now, the thing is, I don't like to see a line down.
I love this
the
little
sleeve.
magic trick Bev's about to
Okay.
do. Watch this, yeah.
So if you hold the cuff over, because you need to trap the steam in there, then you put the iron on the inside,
Watch
okay?
this, really. Go on.
And then you spray.
You do the shake and steam.
Yeah, keep it moving, because otherwise it's hot. And that way.
It's just amazing.
Straight
I
down.
never would have thought in a million years to do that. Honestly, at 90, by the way, this was we were selling this at £129
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. It's down at 99. We've reduced the price even more. It flew the last time it was on air. It's very busy again tonight. If you iron at all, it's worth the investment. I am telling you for a fact. You might not think it is, but if you've got a conventional iron where you put a little plastic cup full of water into the top, and it really doesn't produce an awful lot of steam. And if you find you get iron marks, if you're constantly having to adjust the temperature of your iron, which most conventional irons, that's something you are supposed to do, or if you find that you have melted your fabrics or they've gone dull, because that's essentially, that's when you're melting the fibres, then put it to one side, or even put it all the way to the side and in the bin. Get one of these instead. Honestly, I don't do a lot of ironing. I maybe iron 1, 2, 3 shirts a week, if that. But I've got the ironing board from Pulte, which, by the way, we have in stock as well. You need a proper steam ironing board to use this as well, and we'll talk about that in a bit. And I've got the Pulte Vaporella because Bev recommended a model to me a few years ago. And I tell you, it's really fun to use because it's so quick. I get it out, I pour the water in, 2 minutes to heat up. Within 2 more minutes, I've ironed the shirt, I switch it off and I'm ready to go.
1 minute heat up time on this one, okay?
Are those dress trousers?
Yeah, they're dress trousers.
Look at that.
So we haven't put anything on. We don't need to put anything on to protect
no.
it. You can see that it's no high shine there, because high shine means that you've melted the
Does
fibres.
this mean you could actually wash things at home that say dry clean only?
You could, well, I'm not so sure about the washing bit,
Right, okay.
but you
But
could hang
certainly
them
the
up
pressing.
and you could steam them.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Now,
Now we're just asking whether or not or someone's asking whether the Kirsty actually.
hello, Kirsty.
She says, first of all, thank you for this lovely channel. Well, it's not our channel, it's
Ah.
ITV's channel and STV's. But she purchased a steam mop 4 years ago, and it was so powerful it set her smoke alarm off. No, this will not set
No,
the
it
smoke alarm off.
won't.
In fact, we don't have a smoke alarm isolation in the studio. It's one of the reasons at the moment we're not doing kitchen shows, because until we get proper extraction installed, it would set the fire alarms off and it would take us off air.
Yes.
So if we thought for a second that Bev Hare could take us off air, we wouldn't be doing it. So no.
Super dry
trust
heated
me, you're
steam,
good.
Kirsty, it won't set your alarm.
No,
And
no.
also, if you notice, I wear glasses. Normal
No, they
irons,
don't
I
steam
would
up.
be steamed up. It just evaporates virtually as it touches
Yeah,
the surface.
yeah. It's really the majority of the steam that the sort of the power of it is right at the close up.
Well, yeah, and
But
it's
it
dry
dissipates
heated
very
steam
quickly.
anyway, so it's just dry steam. It's like dry ice, basically. There's not the amount of moisture
Right.
because it's how it is developed. That's another thing that Pulte developed, is pushing that steam out so powerful that it evaporates into the atmosphere.
Indeed.
Now,
My worst nightmare: ironing jeans.
yes, jeans. Yep.
I went all pirate there for some reason.
Well, you've got to have a fair amount, or you think you've got to have a fair amount of heat, but you don't. It's the steam that gets rid of the greases. So what it does, it literally goes through more of one layer. And all you have to do is do the one side,
Yes.
because it's gone through the 4 layers.
You could shave your beard off or
You
your
could
bristles on
shave
that
your
edge,
beard
couldn't
off
you?
that, yes. And that's what you want. You want something
That was
that's
my
going to do
director's
that
comment.
job
I can't
in
claim,
half the
I
time.
can't claim credit for that.
Now, what about vertical iron? Now, I tend to do most of my ironing these days on the hanger. I just wash it, dry it, put it onto the hanger, and take the iron and iron it while it's on the hanger.
I mean, look, they just disappear, the wrinkles, don't they?
I mean, that...
I wish we could use that on our faces.
Yeah, so do I. But how...
I mean, 10 seconds
yeah,
and you're done.
10 seconds. And you know, when you've got things that are really difficult, that's probably got, I don't know, like this one, for instance.
Oh, well,
That's got the
The knot or whatever.
embellishment,
Yes, yeah.
all the embellishments and things like that. I mean, they're an absolute nightmare to have to iron. Time you've got the creases there, it's got pleats in the side, so you'd have put them in the creases in the side. Again, that's all you need to do. And all the creases have literally dropped out.
Lovely.
Okay.
Away
how
they
easy.
go. I mean,
How easy was
this is, and I keep saying this because this is the way on professional film sets and things
Yeah.
like that. You don't see an iron. They don't use irons.
Nope.
They use steams. Steams. They use steams. They use steam. They have the vertical steamers and things.
Yeah.
That's how they do all of the garments. Because also it guarantees that no matter how fragile the garment, you can use the same way of
Yes.
of taking wrinkles out on something that's, I mean, it could be a vintage costume, you know what I mean? Or it could be something very delicate, or it could be something very heavy. It could be a bridesmaid's dress, or again, in the wedding industry as well. You don't iron a wedding dress, no, you steam
No,
it, don't you?
you don't, absolutely. Now, you say something delicate. This is very, very fine knit. It's also
yeah.
got sugar beads on the front of this. This is 34 years old because
Is
I
it?
brought this when my daughter was born, and as I say, she's 34 now. So you can imagine the amount of times that was washed and ironed before it ended up here. But literally, you can hang that onto the hanger. You don't have to stretch it out of shape by putting a heavy iron on it, because it will iron. I mean, it just keeps your garments looking
Yeah.
fresh.
Great for jackets as well, dinners. I mean, I go out when I go out quite a lot, you know, and if I dress up, I like to dress up.
Yeah.
A lot of formal wear and things like that. Sometimes you're in smoky environments, sometimes even just being out at business meetings on a hot day.
Yes.
And, you know, or running around London in the tube and what have you. My jackets do get a little
Yes.
bit, you know, they get a bit smelly.
Yeah, well, that's
And this
it.
is a great way
So-
of deodorising.
Yeah, you can deodorize your jackets.
Yeah.
Because you're working at a high temperature. You not only are getting rid of the creases, your steam is also helping to destroy bacteria.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's all.
That's what causes smells.
That's all what the smells is the bacteria.
Plus the winter coats are coming out soon,
Yeah.
so this is the time maybe to give them a
Oh
quick
yeah, apparently we're
steam.
going to have some snow, aren't
Are we? I'm not
Apparently
coming to
so.
work if we're having snow. That's it, I'm going to go on strike.
I shan't be able to come to work if
I
we're
don't
having
do cold.
snow.
Now, I've just noticed, Bev, what a lovely ironing board you've
Oh,
got.
I love this
Over there.
ironing board.
I love mine too.
Yeah, I've had mine like this particular one, 10 years now, and it's a brilliant.
It's the best made ironing
yeah.
board I've ever seen, honestly.
If you're using a steam iron, you really need to have an ironing board that's got the holes in so that steam can pass all the way through. If you've got a solid board, there is nowhere for the steam to go. And what happens is it will wet your top of your ironing board and your fabrics. You also get this nice cover with it, which is washable.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you've got this part of the ironing board that you can store your iron onto, or you can put that onto one side and you can pile the ironing on here. But
Yeah.
that allows you to use the whole of your ironing board then.
I tell you what, it's one of the, again, the best purchases I've made. Obviously, if you're going to use a steam generator iron, you go the whole hog. You have to have the vented top
Yes,
anyway.
absolutely, yeah.
But this is just the most over quality engineered product I've ever bought.
Yeah.
But you're glad for it because you know you spent 79 quid. The sturdiness of it, the strength of it, the tubular construction is solid,
Yep.
and it's lightweight. It's got a really fantastic twin mechanism to collapse it and put it back up to the right height again. It's just so well made. It really.
is.
I've got this version. We do also, I believe, have a pattern version too. It's super easy to order from ShopOnTV, and yeah, we've got both ironing boards in stock, the geometric or the plain. You can always look at shopontv.co.uk to see the difference in the colours. And We're going to give you an opportunity in a moment to see how to order if you've just watched or are watching for the very first time. Also, we're on social media, and in fact, we've got loads of great informational videos that we'll show. Maybe we can show you something different you haven't seen yet. Are there any videos we haven't played yet? Maybe we should put one of those out. But anyway, get yourself your ironing board, get yourself your Vaporella, and this is how you get them.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV. After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days. Though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV broadcasts live across the nation every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late. ShopOnTV, outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV.
Yes, indeed. A little bit later tonight, 1 o'clock. We do vary our start times. You can always check your TV guide so you know exactly when we're on. I'm with you Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and then Hayley and Sean, or Shaylee, are with you Mondays through Thursdays, so they'll be with you tomorrow night.
Yes.
Now, just before we go back to the power of steam, hee hee. I know Michael Jackson didn't sing that song. We've also got a fabulous vacuum cleaner that you might want to cast your eyes upon. This is the Forza Spira, which is basically power suction. Forza, force, Spira, breathe, suck. Right? Suction. So tell us a bit about this, Bev.
Right, you've got up to 50 minutes run time with it. You've also got a motorised brush. You've got HEPA filters, which are washable. You've also got different tools to be able to reach up. There's the dusting one. You've also got a crevice tool as well. Aluminium pole, which makes it extremely lightweight. It's 2.6 kilos. Also, it's a bagless system, so you don't have to buy bags. And it charges, it's got a fast charge on it, and it's ready to go virtually straight away. It's absolutely fantastic. This is the vacuum I use at home.
Yes. Sorry about the video being all jittery. I guess we'll have to renew it. So yeah, let's stop showing that because it's awful. Sorry about that. A little technical difficulty. We've had gremlins in the works for the last few nights,
yes. Yeah, we have.
Yeah. Right, let's go back to the power. I'm not going to do that again.
Sorry.
It makes it a dream.
Are we peaked?
No.
No.
No. Not even close. Somebody just said, "Good evening, Robert."
Ooh.
Who said that? Oh. My producer has... Oh. My producer's just... Her brain just fell out her ear. It was going to happen eventually. That's what happens when you work at this time of night all the time.
Yeah.
So Robert says hello. So good evening, Robert. Hello.
Evening, Robert.
Yes. She literally clapped. She went. No, wait. It was like a robot that just whose batteries ran out. Bless her. She is fantastic.
She is. Yes, we love her to bits.
We do. We do.
But some days.
But I didn't say that, Leslie.
No, no.
She is fantastic, but
We love her to bits.
oh dear.
Yeah, we do. Honestly.
Shall we talk about steam?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
You ever get those days when you just lose the will to live?
Constantly. Monday to
Shall we talk about?
that?
Hello, hello. Check, 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 check.
Come here.
Oh, whoa! Oh, I say.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he's alive.
It's
yeah,
this
we're
side.
fine.
I wish I were a Time Lord.
Oh,
Might
don't
be getting
start
in the
that
TARDIS,
again.
but
I'll
I'm
be
right about now.
asleep. Right. Okay. If you want to have something that you don't have to spend money on chemicals, do you know we spend about £350 to £450 a year on chemicals?
I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
And if you don't believe me, I mean, just think about if you buy the wipes, let's say, probably £1 a packet, might have one a week, that's £52 just on those for a year.
True.
In fact, window cleaning material is actually dearer than diesel per litre.
Which is staggering because, as we've
Yes.
said before, essentially all window cleaner, in fact, you can make your own window cleaner, don't buy it.
Yeah.
Just vinegar and water. That's all
Yeah.
it is vinegar water, basically.
Absolutely.
Acetic acid.
But when you've got steam, you don't need to.
You don't need anything.
You don't. You
Just
just need
steam.
water inside here.
You need
And-
out.
Just water. And
Out
that's-
for now.
Out
Is that
for
right?
now.
Is that saying?
Look at that. Okay?
Now taken out.
Seconds. Literally heats up in seconds. And you're good to go. So whether it's round the cooker knob or whether it's at the back of the cooker or whether it's in the shower enclosure. I mean, look at that. You couldn't see that dirt.
Can I, Bev, to be honest, would you not use the hose? Is that not a bit unwieldy doing it like that? Or
No,
is it,
it's how it's balanced. It's
Oh,
so easy.
okay.
I mean, you.
So you can do either?
Yeah, it's entirely left to you.
Ah.
This is just if you want to give yourself a bit extra reach.
Okay.
So let's say you're doing the bathroom tiles and you
Yeah.
want to reach up.
But
high
even though
like
that's
that.
very, very lightweight,
It
if
is
you didn't
light.
want to hold it, you could
can,
put
yeah.
the hose on and
If
use
you-
it for your...
Absolutely.
That's how I do it.
Yes, you could. You could do that. But because it's how it's designed,
Yeah.
it just seems to sit in your hand naturally.
Balanced,
Yeah,
yes, balanced.
it does. Yeah.
For the centre of your hand.
So exactly. So this is where you put the water. But if you notice, there's a little filter inside there. Okay.
Okay, yeah. yeah.
And that comes with a filter
yeah.
already. That will filter out the lime scale.
Is that replaceable?
It's replaceable, and you just take it out and put it back in again.
Okay.
Also, as I say, with this, heat up time is very quick. Clicks into position. You've got a button underneath which will literally set it going.
Yeah.
You can set it to a lower steam if you want, or just switch it off completely when you've finished.
Yeah.
On the top, you don't have to bend that, turn around and do anything that's underneath. And you are ready to go. I mean, that's how fast it is. But because it's lightweight, when you get started with it, you're looking for jobs to do. Like if you're in the bathroom, you think, well, I'll do the shower enclosure, I'll do the sink. Oh, I know, I've got the tool to be able to use it for underneath the rim of the toilet.
Oh, yeah, and also, do you know where that's also great? The rim of the toilet, but also around the hob.
Yes.
Or down in the seal of your fridge or your
Yes.
freezer.
Yep.
Yeah, which is, as we know, which is where there are more germs in your house in the seal of your fridge than probably anywhere else.
Anywhere else,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah,
And that's what I say. You want something that, that you can get right into those places that you probably can't reach. You can defrost your freezer in 20 minutes by using this steam. It's that powerful.
Paul, our director, has just been attempting to name some bacteria.
Has it?
So, Staphylococcus, it's Staphylococcus, I think you'll find. Yeah, that and E. coli can live inside your fridge
Yeah,
seal.
of course it can. Yeah. Well, that's what it's tested on.
Yeah.
Is E. coli for a start. If you read,
Oh, really?
If you read the actual list, that what these are tested
Which
on.
that's the one that you get on chicken, isn't it? So again, for
Yes.
your chopping boards and things like that.
Yeah.
We should go back to the floors in a moment as well,
Yes.
because remember this is handheld. It is a handheld. This is why we call it the 2-in-1, because it's the handheld unit, but
Yep.
also it's for your floors, for not just for your hard floors, your tiles, your lino, but also for your carpet as well and your upholstery. Yes.
What about your shower enclosure or your tiles?
yeah, yeah.
Because it comes with your cloth, okay? So now,
Your stairs.
your stairs, you could put that on.
Halfway up the
and use
stairs
that.
is a stair where I sit.
Is it?
Yeah, there's nothing really quite like it.
Sitting on the stairs?
Yeah, that's the Kermit song. Have you not heard it?
No.
Halfway up the stairs is the
Oh.
stair where I sit.
Yeah.
I think that's the Kermit song. Is that the Kermit?
Yes, I think it is. I think
Is that the Kermit song? Please, please do let me know. To introduce this
not-
guest star, that's what I'm here to do. It really makes me happy to introduce to you,
very good?
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm impressed.
I do lots of well, I don't do many impressions. I do the Liam Neeson from Taken.
Go on.
I don't know the words though. We'd have to get the words. If they give me the words, then I can do the impression. Okay, he's going to get it. Get the whole speech though, right? Yeah. Right, should we go to let's go to the floor, shall we? Lovely.
Right.
We can see from this little graphical montage how versatile this entire system really is. See, that's the way I probably would use it.
Yeah.
But each to their own.
It's entirely left to you how you use it.
Yeah.
It's so easy, and as I say, if you've got dexterity problems, you're not having to turn things and press buttons. When you want it on, you press the one button and it stays on. You don't have to press and hold it. That is, in my opinion, the best tool. The amount of places you can use that long extension pole is
I love the window squeegee
fantastic.
as well.
Yeah. You know, and you're refreshing all of your fabrics, you're refreshing all your three-piece suite, also your winter coats. I mean, we bring pollen in from outside, so if you use your steam, you will actually get rid of the pollen that we bring in from outside.
Just a
have you
brief
got it?
interlude. Yeah, this is it. So, okay, I'm
Okay.
going to take my mic a little closer. Okay, so. Okay, I don't know if we want to do a dramatic close-up. I'm going to do the Liam Neeson Taken speech.
Okay, good.
okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very germane to steam. Paul, have we got any way of doing a dramatic close-up? Okay, just once. We've got to do it properly. I am reading this, so forgive. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you, I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't stop. Now, the way that relates to steam is that steam has a very particular set of skills. See, I'm doing it. Has a very particular set of skills.
True.
It will find the dirt
Yes.
and it will kill the germs.
Exactly.
It will pursue the dirt. It will pursue the dirt.
Where's my
And it will
bucket?
kill
Mop and
it.
bucket. It's disappeared again. Right. Mop and bucket. We
Well, all right, while we're getting that, let's say some hellos. Should we say some hellos?
Yes, let's say some.
Laura! Hello, Laura. Good morning. How
hello.
are you? Oh, she says, my hair looks amazing. Thank you very much. It's gone a bit
Oh.
floppy, actually, but... Christine and son Paul are watching. Thank you very much for watching. Lovely to
Hello,
have
hello.
you. Who else? And tonight, the happy birthday song, it's Ken.
Oh.
So it's his dad's birthday today, and he's 60. Ken is going to be... Oh, Arthur. Arthur is going to be 60 today. Are you ready?
Right, ready then?
Happy
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you. Happy birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Ken.
Arthur.
Oh, no. Dear Arthur. Happy birthday to
To you.
That was the Liam Neeson birthday.
Oh, right, okay.
And Carol is watching. Hello, Carol. She says, good morning, Rob and Bev.
Good morning.
Thanks for making her giggle. And also for the Morel suspension pillow that arrived just in the right time, amount of time.
Oh, well, there you go then.
That's good. That's good.
You need a bit
apparently
of
we're making them
suspension.
giggle. Everybody needs a bit of suspension, especially when they get older.
Yeah, you do.
I'm wearing suspension right now.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah, when he goes past the door handle, we have to be careful because he sometimes meets himself coming back, don't you? Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
And you can, of course, send us your emails and we shall sing to you. We shall serenade you. We'll read your emails. We'll give you a shout out. I'll even attempt to do impressions for you. I don't really do impressions. I'm not an impressionist at all, but there are some that I do. Yeah. Apparently Kermit's a winner.
Yes,
but
I
no,
like
for some reason I can't. I've just that Liam Neeson voice.
I like the one that you've just done.
The Liam Neeson.
For your, where you were the other day, where you went to do your...
Oh, when I was playing a Czech bad guy.
Yes, that's very good, that is.
My Eastern European.
Yes, I thought you did that very well.
That is what I make good money out of, playing Eastern European generally corrupt politicians, mob bosses. That's what I've become typecast as.
Last time I saw you, you were on a slab in the morgue.
That's true. That was NCIS. I wasn't just on the slab in them. I did get killed first. I get killed a lot.
I thought I know that person.
Yeah. But I don't just go around lying in morgues. That was, do you know, can I tell you, that was the most, you wouldn't think it. You need to be dead to lie on a slab in a morgue because it's blooming uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's cold.
And that's where I worked with David McCallum.
Yes, I saw,
And we had, what a wonderful day we had. But yes, it was at NCIS and I'm in the opening, I'm in the opening scene and unfortunately I get shot. And then I spend the rest of the episode on a slab in the...
Yes, yeah.
Got paid very well for that, though.
Oh, that's good.
And I got to meet David McCallum before he passed
yes,
away,
of
which was
course,
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of the cast, who was superb.
Oh, excellent. I could do with being on a slab like that and getting paid lots of money. Yeah.
I'll lie on anything for money.
I'm open for any suggestions like that, as long as they're legal. Right.
All you have to do is just struggle for 30 years and give up luxuries and basic sort of creature comforts and
Sounds
money.
a bit like my life.
Until you finally get some jobs. I was doing all right by the time I left LA. I came here so my son could go to this famous performing arts school in Croydon, as it turns out. And then, of course, we had the pandemic. And so, yes, things have been a bit... But it's great. I've now got a fantastic new agent and I'm auditioning a lot. And I've just done one TV show, American TV show.
Oh, fantastic.
Others are in the pipeline, a few movies as well.
If you need someone to keep your hair, now.
Yeah, definitely, and steam my clothes.
Just think, just take me around. Right. This is probably the method you might use at home now, okay? We've all had them. Even I've had one of these like this, but they're not clean.
Oh, Bev, that stinks.
That is a week old. They only brought that last week.
Oh, a week old.
Yeah, they only brought that last week.
You'll get a week old from sniffing it.
A week old, yes, for a week. And that's what the state of it looks like.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's awful. Yeah, and all you're doing is moving all that dirt around the floor.
Yeah.
Plus the fact is, look how wet that floor is. You'd have to go and get some more tissue, you dry that. It's a dry with the soap marks all over it. Oh, it's too much like hard
I think there
work.
should be a motto. If you wouldn't touch it, you shouldn't put it on your floor.
Well, no, exactly. So...
It's when you smell something, when you smell something so strongly that you can almost taste it, because your smell and your taste are actually linked. You don't really taste very well unless you can smell too.
No, that's quite...
That is horrible. And that's all over the floor now.
Well, it is.
Oh, Bev, how are you going to sanitise our floor and make them clean again?
Yes, well, the beauty of this is, you see, when you've got a steam mop, what you're going to do is you're going to take that to the tap, you're going to fill that with tap water, then you are going to set it on whatever you want to clean, okay, into that. As you can see, literally a minute and it's ready for steaming. You've got your cloth on the end of there. You are sanitising every bit of this floor. Now, if I just do that one pass over, already it looks better than the other two sides.
Well, if I had to eat my dinner off the floor,
Yes.
I would off of that,
Yes.
but I wouldn't on the other.
No, because the thing is, what we've done, we've sanitised the whole of that area, including into the grout.
And even actually the microfiber cloth that is on the bottom,
Yes.
that's dirty, yes, but it's the fibres trap the dirt,
Yes.
but also the steam has sanitised it, so it's actually kind of clean dirt, isn't it? that's on the
Absolutely,
bottom?
that's what it's doing.
So you're not
The
spreading
dirt-
the germs around.
No, that's what you want with a steam mop.
Yeah.
You want something that's not going to over wet that floor, but you want something that's going to be powerful enough to do
Yeah.
it.
I can feel the heat of that steam
Yeah,
just from here, actually.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, I like the fact is it's got a nice wide plate at the bottom.
It
because
has.
That way we can get more of the floor done.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally stubborn stains, just let it hold there for just for a few seconds, just to break down that dirt. And the beauty that you are not over wetting that floor. And look at that. That's just one pass over.
That is.
How many times would you be going backwards and forwards with one of the old mops?
Well,
that's
look,
there.
they were good for. Look, at the time they were invented, there was nothing else.
No.
But this is the new way of doing things.
Yeah.
We should show the carpet glider as well at some point.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is going to do the wooden floors. Now, not all mops will do sealed wooden floors, but this one will. It is designed to do your wooden floors.
Now, what was
Okay?
it you said? This is a bevism.
Yes.
If steam can power a train, it
can
can
move a
stain. Oh, no, if it
stain.
can move a train, it can move a stain.
Yeah, that's it. So,
Steam, it's steam still. It's one of the most superior forms of propulsion, isn't it?
yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Oh, I just ended up with an ironing board up my bum, sorry.
So now I've put the carpet glider on
Yeah.
and we are steaming the floor. What it's doing, it's lifting up, as you can see, the pile.
Yes.
And it's penetrating deep into that pile. It will also get rid of smells. Now, if you've got pets, you will never have that dog smell because it will neutralise the odours. If
Particularly,
you've got
yes.
a pet that offends in a particular area,
They mark their territory.
in their territory, that will actually stop that from happening because
Yeah.
it will get rid of that scent. And the beauty of all these things is that it's just easy to manoeuvre.
There's it actually
Now-
on the
Look
cloth.
at
have you-
that.
oh my gosh. Yuck. But actually,
Yeah.
that's our studio carpet.
That's your studio
That's what
carpet.
was in our studio carpet.
Now, because it's a pale grey carpet, and I've also done the other floors, it's not transferred that dirt onto the carpet.
No.
Because it holds that dirt onto the cloth. It's
Yeah.
a static charge that's created by the
Yeah,
steam.
yeah.
Also with these cloths, as you can see, there's like a blue line in it.
Yes.
That's your scrubbing brush.
Plus, I noticed it's a stupid thing, but you see the tab at the bottom by the
Yes,
scrubber.
you don't-
That's so you can put your foot on it and pull the
Yep.
the thingy off.
Exactly, so you don't have to touch the mop head at all if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You can put it onto the floor, stand on it and pull the steam mop
By the
on.
way, I do apologise. I walked past this chair and I just fell into it. So
Well, it's fine.
I hope that's all right.
I always say it's the best place to be, is sat down. Now,
All I need now is, well, both of us, a cup of tea and a nice rich
yes,
tea or other
yeah.
type of biscuit.
it will do, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a poorly finger.
A poorly, oh no.
A poorly finger.
I felt
brought a new
terrible
knife.
today. It's
Yeah.
like I only slept for about 5 or 6 hours, but I woke up and I felt I hadn't slept at all.
Yeah.
I've had this horrible migraine all day long, so I
Have
do
you?
apologise if I'm not really with it today. It did go away. I just sort of sat in my dressing room in the dark for a while, and it has gone away, but I'm not feeling 100% tonight, so I'm sorry about that.
I think it's the weather though, don't sometimes.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, we've only just seen a sort of a bit of sunshine once this week where
Well, it's
I
going
live.
up and down, isn't it?
Oh,
One minute it's
but a
hot,
bit
the next minute
everywhere's
it's warm.
wet
anyway.
through.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
But
so
that's-
good, this system, at £129. But I mean, if you're spending £300 to £400 a year potentially on cleaning products,
Yeah.
then the minute you spend £129, all you need is the water out of your tap. So you've immediately stopped the hemorrhage of money that you're putting into those cleaning products.
Yep.
And plus, all right, so out of that, let's say £300 a year, you account for the £129 that you're spending now to buy this, but that still saves you, what is it, £71 £71.
£71, yeah.
And then thereafter, every day that you have this, you don't need to spend anything on cleaning products anymore.
And
That's what I do. I have Steam and then I have Blue Magic.
Yeah, the thing is, it's time. That's the thing. To be able to grab hold of this, and within a minute it's heated up to a temperature that you could not maintain by any other method, and it's not over wetting your floors, it's not going to do the damage, but it's far more effective in half the time.
Alex has emailed in and actually asked if it's good at getting rid of stains on carpets.
Yes, if you've got a particular stain, and I'll show you in a little while, we'll use the handheld method with it. You can do that. If you've got lots of stains all over your carpet, then just hold it over that area a little bit longer. Let it start to loosen. You might have to do it a couple of times, but eventually that stain will release.
And again, you can steam with the smaller head. You can steam your upholstery. You've got a squeegee to steam your windows and your mirrors. There it is, right there. They really have sort of thought of everything, haven't they? You know, I remember years ago a Scottish gentleman who presented Polty on the original shopping channel.
I know who you're talking
Lovely.
about.
Was it Michael?
Mike Goldman,
Michael, yeah, lovely man.
He was.
And is he not with us anymore?
Oh no,
he is. So
yes,
I see.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And he used to spray the steam directly onto plants. Is that right?
Yes. Oh,
Take dust and
anything like that.
Not right at the nozzle end, but just in
No,
like a
they
distance dusting.
Yeah, they like the humidity.
Oh.
So yes, spray them onto normal, real plants. But
Well, yes.
also to clean your like silk plants.
Oh, yeah.
It
good
knocks
point.
the dust off without doing the damage.
Amazing.
I mean, I've got a silk arrangement thing in the bathroom, and they get very dusty.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
just
yeah.
blast it with the steam. I mean, the amount I've even done my patio table, I've done my patio chairs. There's no end of places that you
Net
can
curtains, mattresses, regular
Yes.
curtains,
Yep.
paintwork. Yeah, as long as it's what do you call it? Gloss.
gloss.
You wouldn't use it on emulsion because it would
because it
strip
would
the
take the
paint.
emulsion
And
off.
remember, you can use this actually as a wallpaper stripper as well. That's how
you
powerful
can.
steam is.
Yeah.
But any sealed wood or any sealed surface,
Yes.
it's there to do the cleaning. And so it's one of those things. If you think to yourself you've got a stain or there's something you particularly want to clean, you can almost bet your bottom dollar that this will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, I mean, I came into steam cleaning probably over 20 years ago. I had a bit of an accident with doing two chemicals together in the bathroom, in the shower enclosure and shower floor, and they had a bit of a reaction. And I just thought there's got to be an easier way to clean.
Yeah.
Went into, I'll say, John Lewis, asked them, they recommended the Polty steam cleaner, got it home, and I thought, wow, why haven't I been using this before? And it's so versatile around the home.
Yeah. It really, honestly and truly is. Why don't you order yours? Here's how you do it.
At ShopOnTV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly, conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service, every step of the way from design to dispatch. Our nightly live broadcast is your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So, when it's time to shop, shop on TV. ShopOnTV broadcasts live across the nation, every night from midnight to 3, exclusively on ITV1 and STV. Away from your television, we've got you covered. The live broadcast is also streamed on our website, shopontv.co.uk, and on our YouTube channel at ShopOnTV Live, where you can catch up on anything you've missed. Our nightly show features a carefully curated collection of must-have items at budget-friendly prices. Many of our TV offers are only available for a limited time, or while stocks last. So before you go to bed, why not make it your nighttime ritual to tune in and check out the latest and greatest before it's too late. Shop on TV. Outstanding quality, remarkable value and tremendous savings. Every night from midnight to 3 on ITV1 and STV. There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with Shop on TV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with Shop on TV.
And I said you can't use the beak, you have to use the claws as well.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E, and the wonderful Bev Hare, the Queen of Clean. Also with an E, that's right, yeah. But then you see, you don't suffer from having years and years and years of saying your last name, because when you say hair, although I bet people do, you have to say H-A-R-E, because they might think it's H-A-I. It's the spelling, isn't it? Because normally Lock doesn't have an E on it, so I've had to say all my life with an E. And I thought, I know, I'm on telly, why don't I turn it into a handy catchphrase?
Yes.
And that's what I did.
Very good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And now everybody who sees me in the street, they go, with an E!
Good.
And I secretly love it, every minute of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you should.
Yeah. Anyway, or they say, oh, it's Ricky Gervais. Yeah. Not since he lost weight, though. I was doing voiceovers. I played about 20 or 30 characters for a video game called Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls.
All right.
And I walked into my first session in this very swanky recording studio in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And as I walked through the door and I walked into the control room, the guy looked up and almost went white and said, "I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Gervais. I think you're in the wrong studio." And I was like, no. And then I went to an Emmy winner one year, and I belonged to the TV Academy, so I used to go to the Emmy the Emmy nominee party, which was a big, sort of to-do in Hollywood, and all the Emmy nominees come along and blah, blah, blah. And everyone thought I was Ricky Gervais. People were having their photos taken with me, and I didn't have the heart to tell them it wasn't me. But I became good friends with a very famous actor because he posted it all over his social media, photos of Ricky Gervais. And someone said, "I think you'll find that's Rob Lock." And he was, but then we ended up becoming. It was a big laugh, and we became good friends after that.
Oh, excellent!
The stories.
Oh, I tell you.
Anyway,
some fascinating stories.
Oh,
just a show just on his stories.
If I wrote my memoirs, people wouldn't believe them. They'd think I'd made it all up. I've had a weird and interesting life.
He has. The bits he's told me. Very interesting. Yeah. He has. What about?
One night I was sitting on television talking to a lady about taking wrinkles out of clothes.
Yeah. Who'd have thought
And I thought, how on earth can you do that effectively and affordably?
Well, exactly.
You know what she said?
Well, get a poultry iron.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah, I thought that, that's what I'd say to you. Now, I must admit, that was very badly creased.
Wrinkled, yes, creased.
Oh,
is that cotton?
This is pure cotton.
There's something, I don't know what it is, it just does it for me. It gets me all excited, seeing wrinkles being erased from a garment.
See, look at that. Isn't that satisfaction? Sunday is normally people's day of ironing, getting all the stuff ready for, school children, husbands themselves for work and all the rest of it. And you just, it just seems never ending.
But also, not only is it never ending, but isn't it also the truth, ladies and gentlemen? Should we be honest for a minute? I mean, we're being honest anyway, but can we be extra honest? First of all, who likes ironing? I mean, there might be some who do, but if you aren't using a steam iron like this, a steam generator iron, can you honestly say if you put your money where your mouth is, that any of your ironing really gets all the wrinkles out of your clothes. You can't. You just can't. Even with the hot irons that melt all the fabrics and all of, you know, all of the other different types of iron that are out there, they don't get the wrinkles out completely. This is the only, that I've, certainly in my experience anyway, this is the only type of iron that does. There are 0 wrinkles, none. Visibly 0 creases. Look, I mean, you're getting the best result that you get. Well, you're getting the result that you want from your iron.
Well,
What's the point in having an iron? It's like buying a car and then it only takes you 2 feet down the street. You're buying the car to get you from A to B. If it doesn't get you from A to B, what's the point in buying the car? What's the point in buying an iron if it doesn't get the creases out? That's exactly its whole reason for being.
Yeah. And the thing
Oh,
is...
I got my soapbox there.
Oh, very
Who'd have
good.
thought I got so
Yeah.
vehement and passionate about an iron?
About an iron, yeah. But you
Stand up for ironing rights.
yes. And the beauty of this is it's effortless.
Oh, it is.
I don't like anything that's hard work.
No, nor do I.
Not unless I can avoid it. But I do like to see the finished results. Now that's linen.
See, I really do get quite
satisfying,
excited about
yeah.
this. It is satisfying.
I like...
That's why I like ironing now.
Yeah, because I like to look and think, something that's really crumpled and creased, and I can turn it into something that is pristine within seconds.
You go on a date and the lady sees you wearing a wrinkled shirt, she's going to think you're a right slouch.
Yeah, there you go.
But now, when you show up in your... I mean, I wouldn't show up in this.
No,
I'll be honest.
maybe not.
It would have to be a very specific kind of date.
Hawaiian.
But at least they would be impressed with your being crease-free.
You see,
It's amazing.
I mean, I know they're looking and think, well, irons take out creases anyway.
But they don't, though, do
But
they?
they
They
don't.
blooming well don't.
And also, they don't do it
Very
like
well,
poultry do with so much ease. I mean,
It's a professional line for the home.
yeah, let's get a bit technical now.
Go on then,
Okay,
go on.
right. Steam opens up the fibres.
Yeah.
You run your iron over it, takes out the creases.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it relaxes it. When it gets cooler, those fibres close back together again. But in the meantime, normal irons will leave a certain amount of moisture trapped within the fibres of the fabric. That's why they recrease a lot easier.
Oh.
Poultry irons don't. They give you a concentrated 5 times more steam, but the bottom part of that iron closes the fibres of your fabric. It airs the clothes while it's ironing. That cuts down on your recreasing by over 70%.
I've noticed that my shirts don't crease as much.
No.
Even after I've washed them. Is that just me imagining things?
No, they don't.
It is extraordinary. Also, do you know, Bev, we haven't even mentioned this. There is... You know, if you buy a luxury car, and I haven't really had the opportunity to do that, but I'm familiar with the concept. You know, you get what they call the white glove service, right?
Yeah.
Well, don't you get the white glove service with the Pulte too?
You certainly do. If you have any problems with any Pulte, whether it's your steam mop, steam iron or ironing board, anything, you pick the phone up. They're based at Manchester in this country. They actually will come and collect your product from your home. You don't struggle back to the post office.
Yeah.
They'll come and collect it. They will either exchange or repair it, and they're guaranteed to get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days. Now, to me, that's silver service. In fact,
It is.
my television that we had many years ago, I paid extra for half of that service for 5 more years.
And often you often are the one that has to return. I'd call that platinum service, actually,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest with you.
Absolutely.
And when the person comes to collect it, are they wearing, you know, like a morning suit? And,
I don't know because I've never.
Well, 'cause they never break
truthfully,
down, yeah.
I've never
They
had
prob-
anything that I've had
They
to do it.
but, yeah. They do go. They're a bit like me. They go on and on and on and on. These products, they really do. Yeah.
Denim. But not only denim, you've got satin ribbon. You've also got cotton.
Yeah.
You've also got embroidery.
Right.
Different temperatures. Excuse me.
And you're
How
not
easy?
like you have not a care in the world. You're just going over all of it.
All of it.
Willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly. No change of temperature.
Great if you have
Nothing to
very
protect.
delicate shirts like my lad has. So these very expensive shirts
Yeah.
that are emblazoned with various logos and things like that. So we have to wash everything on cold, but it also means if we're going to iron anything, we have to be super careful.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect iron if you have got those transfers or
Absolutely.
embellishments
Anything.
and such. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Football shirts, anything like
Can
that.
you turn the steam off if you wanted to put an iron on transfer on?
It's just iron, and it's also eco.
Oh, you know, you go get some water, I'll talk. Oh, there we are. So 8635, sorry, I didn't realise there wasn't a big enough gap for Bev to get out there. Sorry about that. 863521, £99. Iron quickly and easily with Pulte Vaporella Express. The fast, modern and high-tech, high-performance steam generator. That should say iron. It's not just a steam generator, it's a steam generator. Iron. Features. Digital settings, one temperature technology, eco function, high performance steam generator with unlimited autonomy, up to 8-bar pump, 240 grams per minute steam jet, 1.6 litre XL tank, auto power off. All of that for, did you make that graphic, Leslie? No, I'm commending, I'm not judging, Leslie's our producer, I'm commending you on a fantastic graphic, well done. That was so condescending. I do apologise if it sounded that way. £99. They are British pounds, by the way. And also it is available if you want to spread the cost over 3 months interest-free. You can apply for PayPal Pay in 3. Andrea says she watches every day. She just emailed in. And she said she loved the Miracle Chamois yesterday. And she loves this iron today. Yeah, the Miracle Chamois is a bit magic, I have to say. And so is this iron. I don't have this exact model, but since I bought a Pulte iron, it's changed my life. No, it really has. Because I never used to iron, and my clothes were always wrinkled. I used to rely on my own body heat to remove creases from my clothing.
Can I just
But I
answer?
wish we had some violin music in the background there. But no, since I got the Pulte, love it.
Can I just answer that question about the lady who's asked about the mould?
Oh yeah, go on. I didn't hear that one. Lisa and mould. Okay, something to do with mould. Go on.
Right.
So mould and the steam mop. Will it be able to remove mould around the
Excuse
window?
me, I'm sorry. Yeah. If the seal where your window is fairly old, unfortunately there is no anti-fungi treatment in it.
Oh, okay.
So it will have stained the actual seal.
I see.
If they're fairly new, then yes, it will.
Right.
Because it's only on the top surface.
Got it. Do you
But
need some
yes.
more water?
I need to go and have a lie down.
Yes.
I've had
Thank
a
you for
cold.
watching, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to finish a little bit early tonight. No. The one thing we really need that we're missing at the studio. Come on, Dave.
Thank you, my darling.
You see David.
Thank
David's
you
my,
very, very
my
much.
pride and joy.
He's gorgeous. I love him.
Got to see. He's lovely, isn't he? He's a nice bloke.
He is. He's very
Even though
nice.
he is my son.
Yeah.
I've often
He's
said
not mine, but
most
I'd
of the time
adopt
I don't
him.
want to kill him, which is great. I think for any child-parent relationship.
Does he live at home?
Yeah.
I can understand
No, he's a
that.
fabulous, fabulous lad. But some of it's nurture, obviously, and my ruling with an iron rod. But a lot of it is nature. He's just naturally a very, very nice person.
He is. He's lovely.
I'd like him even if he wasn't my progeny.
Yes.
Oh, apparently
adopt
Leslie's saying that I'm too gentle to nurture with an iron rod. I have my moments. I don't take any nonsense, do I, Dave? No. But I do put up with a lot.
It's a good job
I
you
am very
can't see
tolerant.
that.
Now,
Right,
Bev, are you lubricated?
Well, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Well,
Who
just
knows?
just iron and
I'll just iron.
We'll put
Right,
some
I've got
plunky music in
cotton.
the background.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Just like I'm at home.
I think we've already got some music in the background, actually.
Have we? Oh,
Yeah, we play it every night.
look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
Lovely
Isn't that
rosette.
fantastic? Ooh, look how
Just to
easy
prove
that
we've
is.
got some music playing. Are you ready? I don't
Yeah.
we can hear. We
You
can't hear
ready?
it down here. So, pump up the volume, Mr. DJ. I can't hear it, but... Oh, I can hear it. It's like being when you're an actor and you do nightclub scenes and things like that. Everyone in the background's dancing, there's actually no music playing because they couldn't match the audio otherwise. I don't know if we're in time.
I can't hear the music.
Get the steam well, kill the creases, yeah.
I'll just go with that. Right. What about school uniforms?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm not going there.
yes. Look at that. Look at that.
I do love those sorts of skirts, I have to say.
Do
And
you?
I'm not saying any more
We
than
can
that.
borrow that if you want.
Well, I'm not for me to wear.
You can. Oh, now. I'm going to
wonder why
just do
I'm
this
singing.
very quickly. Very, very quickly.
Well,
Now-
you can only do it quickly. You
You
can't really
can.
iron slowly,
Cotton.
Balti, can you?
Cotton.
Cotton.
Okay, cotton.
Good old Dot.
Cotton.
I ran into her coming out of a toilet once at a
Who?
society
Dot.
dinner.
Oh.
Yeah, June Brown. Yeah, she was lovely.
Ah.
I got poked by
Who?
no,
What?
by Jessie. What's her name from EastEnders? Jessie. Anyway, one of the EastEnders cast ladies, and I was sitting at a table in an actors
Oh.
private club
Oh.
in Soho,
Yeah. Oh.
and chatting with my fellow actor friends, and she poked me in the back.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, and then we got chatting, and she'd had a few drinks. Well, hadn't we all?
Well,
I'm just.
Some of
I'm
us
just
have.
feeling- No. She was very nice. I wish I can't remember her last name now. Oh, she played. Was it Cat? She was something to do with the pub.
don't ask me. Oh, you mean Windsor?
No, not Barbara Windsor.
Oh, no, Barbara.
Cat, the dark-haired young lady. I can't think of her, remember her. She was absolutely delightful. She really was. Very nice.
Bedding.
No, it wasn't bedding. It was something else.
Was it,
oh, I see
what
what
was
you
it?
mean. Sorry.
Bedding. Now, I'm going to tell you a tip now of how to do your bedding, okay? Wash it, dry it, put the bedding back on your bed,
Wallace, Jessie Wallace. That was it. Yeah.
take your iron to the bed and iron it while it's on the bed. It's a lot easier than struggling on an ironing board.
I'd love to be on EastEnders. Do you think I should be posh, or do you think I should be Cockney?
Now I
I
think
got
you
the
should
role.
play that gangster thing.
I do like the gangster roles. They are quite fun.
Yeah, I've always been partial to a bit of a gangster type.
My dad, when I came back, he said you should write to EastEnders and offer yourself up as an Eastern European who had
He has his moments.
just moved to Walford and opened a car wash.
Oh.
And at the car wash, all kinds of underhanded shenanigans were happening.
Oh.
And so I presented myself as a pillar of the community, but in actual fact, I was a member of the criminal elite.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, so he said, write to the BBC and give them that idea as a storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, they weren't interested.
No. Never mind. No.
You know. It's mostly rejection as an actor.
Yeah.
Now, what you got there?
I've got Egyptian cotton.
Have you?
Yeah.
You can't say fairer than that.
Very good.
Thanks.
Can I just also say with this iron?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're worried I'm going to come out with something now, aren't you? I've got
No.
Bevel on centre hook.
No, nothing phrases me. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, yes. That to me is what it's all about.
It's hotel quality
Yes.
finish.
Yes.
Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Um,
They are super good designs. In all honesty, they really and truly are.
do you suffer with lime scale?
Oh,
Because
I've had a
if you
terrible
do-
case of lime scale since I was a kid.
If you do, this is the iron you want because it also self-cleans.
Ooh, unlike me.
Yes.
I get somebody else to do my cleaning for me. I've just lost it. Oh.
Anyway,
I think we're walking this
Item
way,
number
Annie. Yeah, go on, you carry on.
863521.
Why don't you tell them all about the ironing board, Bev?
Okay, ironing board. You've got extra long and also extra wide. You've got a part here that you can sit your iron on. You've got nice sturdy legs, but it's not heavy. You've also got the nice holes for the steam to go through. Okay.
Just getting a vacuum cleaner.
Okay, bye. So you've also got the holes for the steam to pass through, because you cannot use a solid board with these kind of irons. There are far too much steam, and if you've got a solid board, unfortunately, the steam will settle on the top and it will revert back to water. You've also got this nice cover. We do two covers. We do a plain one, and we also do, I think it's Harley Quinn. Is it geometric?
It's geometric. Harley Quinn is a character from the Batman
Oh, is
comics.
it
Yeah.
geometric then?
Apparently it's a shape as well. Is Harley Quinn a shape? Harley Quinn's a shape.
Oh.
Is it? I know it's a clown. Oh, I didn't know that. It's a diamond shape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Whatever
why
it
she's
is,
called
it's
Harley Quinn, because she's got the shape on her. Oh, okay. My son's like, duh. He's a bit of a superhero expert. And
And says what?
what was her name? Andrea thinks I should be Danny Dyer. Isn't Danny Dyer already Danny Dyer? I should be the Queen, the old Vic.
The old Vic.
Oi,
The old Vic.
have a pint. Ah, what's this that's
what's that?
miraculously appeared in my hand? What's that, Bev?
I don't know. I think it's a vacuum. It's the
This is
vacuum.
but it looks like something that's come from outer space. It's
Yes.
so beautifully modern.
50 minutes runtime on that. 50 minutes. Nearly an hour of runtime have you got. And it does all floors. It does wooden, it does hard floors, it does carpet, it does rugs, it does all sorts of vacuuming. Also, not only is it a vacuum, it's also to reach up high to do the to do the coving and the cobwebs. It also steady. It also does the skirtings down the back of radiators. In fact, you're getting a fantastic deal with this because we are giving you the accessory kit as well.
Yes, we don't have that with us here on the studio floor, but you basically, what are the extra bits you get?
There you go. You've got the wonky donkey. You've also got the turbo brush. That turbo brush is worth $49.95 on its own. And you've got an extra HEPA filter, which is all washable. And look at the price.
Amazing, I know.
It's absolutely amazing.
That's, yeah, normally that's what, 50 quid on its own, isn't it? 149, it's actually better than half price, it is. And if you want to spread the cost using PayPal Pay in 3, you can as well. So 152220 is the, Bev,
Oh, it's changed.
it's changed colour.
Oh.
So the details that were on the screen,
You're
that was
standing
for
in
the blue,
shadow.
the SR100.
We can't see you.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Well, someone's saying that's preferable.
That's better. Look.
Oh! Have I knocked something over?
No, you're all right. Ooh,
Oh,
don't sit down now. That's better. We
yeah,
can see you
we've
now.
only got 6 lights.
Can we have another 50 pence in
Actually,
the
we've
meter,
got about
please?
85 lights, but for some reason they don't seem to light anything. Don't get me started.
Oh, I don't know. It's warm
Yeah.
enough underneath.
It is warm enough underneath them, isn't it? I know. We feel like we've been doused in light.
I feel like a wet lettuce when I finish.
Do you? I mean, so this is the SR110. The SR110 is the green, the SR100 is the blue. They're exactly the same, they're identical in every respect, except for the colour. And £308, that's for the vacuum and the accessory kit. Remember that, normally the accessory kit, that one there, and that comes in the blue as well. I mean, if you get it with the SR10, then obviously it will be green. And if you get it with the SO100, it will be blue. And that's, in fact, actually, if you bought the upholstery brush or the pet brush separately, the motorised pet brush,
Yes.
that alone would be 50 quid normally.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, it is a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
If you're in the market looking for a vacuum cleaner, I mean a spare one that you want to put upstairs instead of having to carry one up and downstairs, this is the one you need to go for. It is brilliant. And it's handheld as well.
Is.
You know, so you can go and take
Would
it
you
out.
hold the end for me?
I would.
Ready?
I want to say. Not what I use.
Pull.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thank you. So now it's handheld, you see. And you can put the attachments directly on the end there.
You can.
HEPA filtration, 2 speeds. Bosh! Thank you very much. Very,
There you go.
very lightweight.
What about doing your stairs with that and
Yeah, motorised
your
brush.
mattresses as
Yeah.
well?
It's very well
Absolutely.
articulated.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It really is.
1 litre
And you've got a
capacity.
light.
Oh, you got a light as well.
Yeah, you've got a light on the front. Yeah. You can actually see where you go.
Let me just scan for life forms.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there aren't any here, are there? That's for sure.
not after the steam and
Finger ironing
everything
board.
else. Yeah.
It is fabulous. £149 is the price. Let's put it back together again so our floor manager
You get
David,
2 tools with it as well. You get a concentrator tool
Yeah.
and you get a dusting brush as well.
and the accessory kit.
And the accessory kit.
Woo. There we go. Young David, would you mind? Thank you very much.
This is this wonderful. And there's
Thank you.
David.
There's David. Thank you. Remind me to iron that shirt tomorrow. 46601 is the item number.
No,
How long
I'm
have
not
we
ironing
haven't got very long left, have we?
We haven't. Good, because I need a wee now.
We nearly made it. We've
We
nearly
nearly,
made.
yes,
we
we've nearly made
we
it.
have nearly made it. Let's remind you of the steam mop, shall we? There it is. It's 311667. That is the Polti Vaporetto SV610. Ah, yes, it's a 2-in-1 steam mop with the integrated portable cleaner and accessories. £129 is the price, and also again available on PayPal Pay in 3 if you wish to spread the cost over 3 months, interest-free. As I always say, Beverly Hare, the interest is in the product, not on the price.
Very good.
Yes, see what I did there?
Oh.
Yes.
Dear me, honestly. I don't know how...
Should we, what? How I do it for the money?
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Well, the answer is I don't.
They don't pay you.
I've got no other work. Well, no, I do now. Oh, yeah, the old acting work's starting to come in again. Which is
Oh,
So I will disappear from time to time, but I'll always come back. So,
I should hope so.
well, yeah, unless it's a long-term gig. But even then,
Yeah.
my very generous boss has said that I can come back whenever I want.
Oh, that's nice then.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, let's do a couple of last-minute hellos and
Who moved these
emails from
out?
people. Where are you? Over there. Leslie, our producer, is going to get all the emails ready. So Kyle says, good morning. Said I've got a different hairstyle. I didn't, he was watching yesterday. I didn't hairspray it tonight.
No, it
I just
looks
let
nice.
it go floppy. I need a haircut if I'm being honest. Carol has got some advice for me if I get any more migraines. A small amount of dark chocolate. I never get migraines. It's just tiredness, that's all.
Yeah.
I've been burning the candle.
Lack of sleep.
Rick says, good morning. Great
Good
show. Thank you very
morning.
much. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It was Kermit's nephew, Robin, that sits on the stair. That's right. That's very
Ah.
true. It is. You're absolutely right. Little Robin.
Little
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah. Thank you for
Little
that. And thank you
Robin.
to everybody who's been watching tonight.
Yeah.
Bev, last few minutes just
Right,
to
well,
do some sleep. I'm
somebody
going to get out of the way
asked
for this,
about
so I don't get
the carpet stain.
dirt
You
on my
stay
groin.
there. Ooh, no, I don't
last thing
think
you
you
want.
will. Look, how quick and easy. So if you think this could be candle wax, a stain, you can use this to get rid of the stain out of the carpet just as easily as that. And you're not pushing it further into the carpet, you are lifting.
Wow,
up
look at the amount of steam
out.
that's making.
Look at that.
And you can actually see it jumping off the carpet onto the cloth.
Yep, there you go. And you're not doing any damage to that carpet.
Quite the opposite. You're revitalising it.
You are revitalising it.
Oh,
And
I
the
will
be-
say in our pong though,
Yes.
depending on what the stain is, if you've got,
Well, yeah, absolutely.
because it gets superheated.
Now, that will go back to its
not the
original texture
Yeah.
once it's dry. And
It's good to steam your carpets anyway, I would have thought. Even if they're
Yeah.
not dirty, just go over them with the steam.
Well,
Sort of
this
just
is-
bring them back to life a little bit.
This
They're
is
good if
what
they're
you
looking
want.
lackluster.
Well, that's it. And if you move furniture and you want to be able to put it into, I don't know, another place, and you've got an indentation that
Oh,
way.
yeah, the indentations.
So you
Oh,
can
thank you for doing that. They just show how well we can clean our counters.
Yes, well, you need that doing. So let that dirt, if you've got stubborn stains,
Oh, look at that.
literally.
I was going to say, you break it, you buy it, Bev. 1,200 quid, that counter.
I was going to say,
believe it.
could you imagine that I'd can't get this in the car going home?
Right, just steam is the superior way to clean.
Oh, it's just the easy. I mean, oh dear me, look at that. You know, that's what you want. You want something that's easy, that does the job well.
Yeah.
And you want peace of mind. You want to buy a quality product.
Yes.
That's what you're buying
From
from
Pulte. But also, the other thing is that once you've got the machine, virtually every type of cleaning product that you need is already in your home. It's in
Yeah.
your tap.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I
Yeah.
say, steam, and I do use Blue Magic, and I use that in certain places. I probably could use steam for some of the things that I use it
Yeah.
for. But I think the two hand in hand.
I think sometimes
Sorted.
convenience, if that's what you want at the time.
Yeah.
But heat up time is so quick. It's just a minute to heat it
Yeah.
up. Keep it under your sink. Use it when you need it. And do it. I mean, even if you do your floors once a week.
But because it's so convenient, you do use it because you just pull it out. It's a great hard floor cleaner. It
Yeah.
really is, particularly the kitchen around the hob where you get overspill and
Yes.
things like
Yeah.
that. And then of course that food, if it doesn't get cleaned regularly, it can start to go bad. You can start to
Yep.
get germs building up and things
Yep.
like that. Remember, it's not just cleaning, it's sanitizing as well. It's killing up to 99.9% of germs and bacteria and viruses and things like that.
And it stays cleaner for longer because you're not leaving a sticky residue behind
Right,
for
right.
that dirt to stick back to.
Yeah. Bev, you've been absolutely spectacular.
Oh, because I'm working with you.
Oh,
Bring out the best.
no, darling. Thanks, she's so lovely. I love
No.
this lady, I really do. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again next Friday, I believe, and unless Hollywood calls, you know. Jeez, well, look at us, what a right pair.
It's catching.
Thank you for
Take
watching.
care. We will see you soon.